Hey folks, Mel the Train Tutor back in the studio for the start of 2021. Now, to be perfectly honest, I've missed this place. I forgot how happy I am here. Yeah, with sort of the shenanigans of last year, finishing the book off, the health and everything like that, and everything is trending up on that count. Yeah, life in general, and then the end of the year, just absolute madcat. And to be perfectly honest, I'm glad to draw a line under it, 2020. Yeah, the book's done, so that's a delight. There's still a few people who are waiting for it. Don't worry, Warlord are picking up the gears, and there's some books that are still in transit around the world, but they are all getting out, and I hope, within the next week or two, that's all done. But if you're into the book and that sort of stuff, keep an eye on the Kickstarter for Dave's updates, because they're the place where you'll get all the key information. But if you've got any worries, remember there's the Terrain Essentials Book Club if you're not part of it. It's a Facebook group. I'll put the links down below along with all the other usual ones. But the book's beautiful. Yeah, it's turned out really well. I've just put all the actual models from it and all the feature models in my display cabinet. Yeah, so that's looking rather pretty as well. I'm happy on that count. And with the book done, I feel ready to come back properly onto the channel. Now, I meant to do this tail end of the year, but I think it was just a long year and I needed a break. And I think my body just told me to say, sit your backside back down, boast. Not just yet. Have Christmas with the kids and then kick it back off. And I had a wonderful Christmas with the kids. And bank holiday Monday, freezing cold. Inspo, yeah, freezing cold. As you can tell with the multiple layers. Now, I did come in and I did find a little Prezi waiting for me. Yeah, Nottingham War Games Club. Where are you? Paperwork? Yeah. Got a lovely little note wishing me well. Yeah, plus a load of information on 3D printing. Now, this is going to become important because I'm interested in 3D printing. I don't want to take away from what I do terrain-wise, but what I actually want to do is see what I can learn from it, what I can share with you guys, sort of take you along on a journey. And 3D printing is becoming more and more interesting, yeah, as time goes on. And for the little gribbly bits and stuff like that, I can see a lot of benefits for it. So I'm interested. But more importantly, yeah, as you know, during the pandemic, yeah, we had Pammy the Pandemic Panic Panda as our sort of like figurehead. Now, Willow stole Pammy, yeah, and she's gone from their home. Yeah, she's been well taken care of, but she's gone. So, Nottingham Board and War Games Club, they got me this. It's a Pammy comfort blanket. It's a Pammy comfort blanket. Look at me on. Yes, I am still an idiot, and that is not going to change. Now, I haven't quite got the cojones to wear it in the street yet, but I likes that. Nottingham War Game Board and War Games Club, thank you guys, thank you. And the information on 3D printing, that's going to come very helpful. Right, so let me tell you what I've been up to while I've been down here. Okay, first off is, if you remember, start of last year, I picked up another studio, and then we had lockdowns, and I've barely had a chance to get into it, my dirty workshop area. So I've come in today, and the first thing that I've done is I've got this into a working space. The reason being is that we need to get, we need to get the tutorials, we need to get builds going, and so, right. All the book stuff is cleaned up. Yeah, I've got a few things I need to ship from home, bring them back here. I've got quite a lot of stuff I need to restock up on. And if you'd like to help on that, yeah, PayPal links down below and links to the Amazon store. It all helps. But I've certainly got enough to get cracked on. Yeah, so that's the battle plan. Now, I've got a few ideas. Yeah, I've got some notes here. Yeah, see? Look what the book's done. I'm already thinking ahead. It's a whole new adventure. So, I've got a few ideas of what I want to do and what we can do. Yeah, and I want to talk you through them. Yeah, just so you know what's sort of coming. So we've got this room here and everything. Clean this up. I've got a dirty workshop in there, my dirty playroom. Yeah, basically it's full of all my power tools and everything that makes a lot of mess, which is problematic with monitors and cameras and, you know, having my decent scenery in here. I don't want too much dust and mess in here now. So I've got a dirty workshop in there. It's only it's a smaller room than this is. Yeah, but it's enough for me to put bench tools in. I've got bench sanders, I've got a belt bandsaw, which means cutting bases and doing all the prep work for the videos is going to be a lot easier. Obviously, I've doubled my rent up. Yeah, so get pedaling, get swimming, as they say. It's what we do. But that should save a load of time. It should also mean that I get a lot more free space on this desk, which means projects should be able to do. Also, the change in family dynamics now means that hopefully I should have more free time to spend in the studio without doing school runs in the week and that sort of stuff. So I've still got to sort all that out, but I'm in the studio. Yeah, I'm coming in again on Wednesday because Tuesday is a digital day at home. So I've got, I've got another studio to clean up whilst we figure out what we're going to do on the channel. So, restarting the year, what are we up to? Now, first off, I've got my build at home, which will be coming to the studio in due course, which is Isolation's Reach, which is a sci-fi Mechanicum 40k sort of kill team, full board. I'm playing around with the sci-fi stuff at the moment, so you're going to get a lot of little tutorials off the back of that. Yeah, as I break myself back into doing tutorials, what I don't want to start off with my first tutorials is start a brand new piece from scratch and plan it all out and do the whole hog. Yeah, what I want to do is break myself back into how I teach on video. Yeah, and so you're going to have a couple of videos coming that way. You're going to be getting terrain videos on a Tuesday and a Saturday, and then Thursdays are going to be live streaming from home as I work on various projects, but they will be build streams. Okay, and then obviously we've got the Sunday nighter. So you've got plenty of terrain vids coming. They're going to be tutorials, they're going to be project logs, but there's other stuff. So Isolation's Reach is growing. We'll see how it goes. Couple of sort of easy videos for me to break into on that, yeah, this month. So expect pipe work and detailing and stuff like that and concepts, and we'll take it from there. Now, on to the next content. This is over to you guys. I'm going to throw this out to you guys on YouTube, but also I'm going to throw it out to you guys on Patreon. Yeah, because you guys on Patreon are going to take a lot more responsibility with this channel moving forward. Yes, you've supported me. This year, patrons dropped considerably, to be perfectly honest. Basically because I haven't been doing the content, yeah. So I need to grow that back up. So if you've jumped off Patreon and you'd like to jump back on, links down below. If you don't know what Patreon's about, it's how we keep the lights on and these films coming out to everyone for free. Yeah, everyone chips in like $1. Yeah, and rising tide, you keep me in here, keep me filming, sharing my passion with you. So there's links down below with that. But for people on Patreon, I want to give more back. Okay, and my intention is I'm going to follow up videos, yeah, when we get into the project logs with special sort of more in-depth thoughts and afterthoughts of videos. So the stuff on the channel, do you fine. Yeah, the stuff on Patreon is if you want to go a little real deep dive into metal. So after everyone's asked their comments and after I've been thinking in the shower and I've had some great ideas, rather than, there's often lots of bits of information which don't fit into one real video and don't justify doing another video. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to do a video, but just for my patrons, yeah, because I know the people on patrons are the ones who are most interested in the terrain. Yeah, so all these little details and stuff like that, they're going to be exclusive videos for patrons. People on the channel, you're not losing anything out. You've got 95% of it. People on Patreon, you get the 5% afterthoughts and the real deep stuff and that sort of stuff. And I'm on Patreon to deep dive ideas with you and that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be engaging a lot more on Patreon. Yeah, so if that interests you, links down below, of course. Now, obviously, all the links are below, aren't they? Because they're not in the video. Right. So, we've covered Isolation's Reach and my idea of what we're going to be doing with Patreon and that sort of stuff. What else? Well, this is what I want to talk to you guys about, and what I'm going to talk to my patrons about is start of a fresh year. We've got a number of different directions we can go in. Yeah, I don't want to take on too much in one go. I want to do my isolations reach, and then I want, something you guys are interested in. So we've got some options here. Yeah. Now let's make videos and that sort of stuff. We're probably going to roll into those in February, March. Yeah, because I really need to plan those out and do them properly for you. Yeah, and I've got a load of Let's Makes we need to do. Yeah, but we have another personal project that we can go back into, if you like. We have the Big Burma build. Okay, now we played around with it. It got put aside by before the book. It's currently at home. It needs to come back to the studio. Yeah, I need to get on with my chindits and get those cracking on. Yeah, and so with all these things, the Big Burma build is waiting to go. Yeah, what we need to decide is, are we going to do it? Okay, so I need you to decide, do you want me to dip back into the Big Burma build and we'll start on the tracks and the rivers and all that sort of stuff, and we can start doing all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I think a notice is just coming up. Yeah, this may stop filming in a moment. Yeah, did stop filming. It's going to take me a while to get back into the habit of running with cameras and stuff like that. It's been so long. Yeah, I've got to remember how to video edit. And there's some things in video editing that I remember I must do, but I can't remember what. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. But we'll do it. We always do, because I just love sharing this stuff with you, and I'm chuffed to be back in here. Now, back to where we were. So we've got the Big Burma build we can dip into back as a studio project, or we can start having a play around with things. Yeah, and what I mean by that is, tail end of the year, we were just finishing off working on acrylic mats. We just started off doing our terrain labs with teddy bear fur and that sort of stuff, and all that interesting playing around, and we never sort of finished it. So Burma build and terrain labs with teddy bear fur are nice videos for me to break myself back into working in the studio. The content I'm comfortable with, it's something I can flow with, and it's something I know that you guys are getting stuff that you're interested in. Yeah, so you have a decision to make. Yeah, YouTubers and obviously my patrons. Yeah. You need to decide whether you want me to focus this month on jumping back into my Burma build and getting back into doing the tracks and all that sort of stuff, or whether you want me to jump into terrain labs with teddy bear fur, and we'll look at working this month at working through terrain labs, getting our knowledge together for for doing teddy bear battle mats and all that sort of stuff. That's your decision. Okay, now what I want you to do is, I want you to jump in the comments down below and let me know, because one of the other things that I'm doing from now on is, for the first hour after my video goes live, I'm doing like a power hour. Now what that means is, I'm actually in the comments. So at 3 o'clock when this video goes live, yeah, on Tuesday, until 4 o'clock, I'll be sitting watching the comments and replying directly to you. So if you jump on a video an hour after it goes up, I'm there. Yeah, come join the chat, etc. So come tell me what you want. Do you want Big Burma build, or do you want me to focus on terrain labs with teddy bear fur? That I don't want to make the decisions too hard. Yeah, so you got a 50-50 choice, because the isolations reach and the sci-fi stuff is something I'm doing no matter what. Okay, so there's your choices. You can let me know down in the comments, or you can come join the discussion over on Patreon. Yeah, all the links are down below. As always, yeah, this channel is supported by you. 2020 was a rough year, okay? And so I appreciate your support. I appreciate those who have stuck with me, and we're starting a lot lower than I would have liked to have started. So if you do appreciate the channel, there are links down to PayPal down below, and I do appreciate it. Yeah, we're sort of funding, we're sort of funding me. Yeah, the start of a difficult year, but we're also putting aside for a 3D printer. Now, Knott's War Games Club sent me some more gubbins for 3D printing. I've got some more over there, and I'm getting more interested in it. Yeah, so we get ourselves through this month, get ourselves, back on the level and not below and all that sort of stuff. we soldier on, and then hopefully I'll be bringing you 3D printing stuff in the future. In the meantime, guys, yeah, I know there's going to be links on screen. I don't even know where they're going to be anymore or what to say. So what I'll say is, if you like the content, if you like having me back on the channel, please take a moment to support it. Yeah, because I do need your support right now, either on Patreon or via by PayPal, or whether it's just getting kit for the studio. Yeah, I want to get this rolling in a little difficult place. Yeah, and so, yeah, give us a hand. Also, let me know what content you want coming, because I'm here to work for you guys. Yeah, so if you're going to help me, I want to make sure that I'm doing what you want me to do, which is sharing my passion. So, do you want my passion on the Big Burma build, or do you want it on teddy bear fur and battle mats? It's down to you. Let me know below. And in the meantime, have a great 2021, guys. Let's make it the year of terrain. That's where I plan on doing it. All the best, yeah? Ta-ra.